Do you ever feel like you're being watched or pursued? Perhaps you hear strange noises or sense a malicious intent directed towards you. It can be a disconcerting sensation, one that might make you question your own sanity. You're not alone in this experience. It could be a mental health issue, like schizophrenia, or it could be something known as the Havana syndrome, first identified in 2016, which presents with similar symptoms. Now, here's the thing. It's crucial to follow your psychiatrist's advice in such situations. After all, they're the experts, but it's also important to keep a record of your experiences, evidences of strange occurrences or anomalies. Why, you ask? Well, because these symptoms might not be a product of your mind, they could be the result of external factors. But what if this isn't a case of schizophrenia, but a symptom of something more sinister, like cyber torture? In 2020, the UN released a report on torture suggesting the possibility of harm through remote control, electromagnetic radiation, or the manipulation of devices such as implants, nanotech, or neurotech. This is a chilling insight into what is now recognized as cyber torture. Imagine for a moment the feeling of being pursued, of hearing strange noises, or feeling like someone wants to harm you. It could be schizophrenia, or it could be damage caused by technologies. Similar symptoms have been described in what's known as the Havana syndrome since 2016. The UN report on torture points to the potential harm that could be inflicted through remote control or the manipulation of devices like implants, nanotechnology, or neurotechnologies. This isn't science fiction. This is a reality that some individuals are living with today. Cyber torture is a term that encapsulates a range of activities, including psychological harassment through the internet or even physical harm caused by remote manipulation of devices. It's a form of abuse that's still largely unacknowledged and misunderstood, but the implications are deeply troubling. The UN's recognition of this issue in 2020 marks a significant step forward in acknowledging the existence of such a phenomenon. It's a move that brings hope to those who have long been suffering in silence. And it's not just the UN that's taking this issue seriously. Organizations like Viactec in Spain and Equator in Belgium are providing support to victims. They represent individuals who have been targeted by mind control technologies and have suffered harassment and torture as a result. These individuals, once referred to as targeted individuals, are now recognized by the UN as victims of cyber torture, a term that unifies criteria and denounces this crime. The world is waking up to this new form of torture, with organizations like Viactec and Equator providing support to victims. The recognition and discussion of this issue are crucial steps in protecting the rights and safety of those affected. Viactec, a Spanish association, and Equator in Belgium are stepping up to help victims of radiation and mind control technologies. These organizations are dedicated to supporting individuals who find themselves targeted by these invisible yet damaging forms of abuse. They provide a safe platform for victims to share their experiences, seek guidance, and most importantly, find a sense of community in a world that often dismisses their pain. Viactec and Equator are not just support groups, they're advocates. They're working tirelessly to bring these issues to light, to push for recognition and action against these covert forms of torture. Their efforts have been instrumental in getting institutions like the United Nations to recognize and address cyber torture. In fact, the term cyber torture victims has been officially adopted by the United Nations. It has replaced the English term targeted individuals in an effort to unify criteria and denounce this crime. This is a significant milestone, a testament to the relentless efforts of these organizations. But these organizations aren't the only ones addressing cyber torture. The UN Office on Drugs and Crime has addressed the possibility of remote control torture in their manual on investigating human trafficking. Victims have also started a petition on change.org to stop cyber torture. In an era where technology is both a tool and a weapon, the fight against cyber torture is becoming increasingly critical. The UN Manual on Human Trafficking is one such initiative, detailing the potential use of remote control devices, nanotechnology, and neurotechnologies in inflicting harm. This comprehensive guide provides invaluable insights into the mechanisms of this new age form of torture. In a bid to raise awareness and urge for action, affected individuals have taken to change.org to petition against cyber torture. This global platform is being used to rally support, showcasing the power of collective action in combating this grave issue. But the fight does not stop here. It's important that each one of us stays informed, vigilant, and proactive. Learn about the signs, understand the implications, and know how to protect yourself. The power to change lies as much in our hands as it does in those of global organizations. It's crucial that we recognize and discuss this issue to protect the rights and safety of those affected. Don't ignore the signs, take action,